My name is Diana Kamande, and today I want to share about my journey. And I know it is a journey that so many people don't know, apart from my very, very close friends and family members. Um, Most of you know me whenever I'm in the field. I will always appear to you in a mask, and after I finish my meetings, I'll put my mask on as I go back to sit down, and also see me without my heap of handkerchief, sometimes with a whole packet of serviettes and some paper towels that I use, some facial paper towels that I use in my car because I have been buying them in bulk. Around 2019, I started going to the hospital because I realized that I had this kind of homa that does not come to an end. And if I find myself outside in the cold, or when it is too hot, or next to somebody who has perfumed themselves, or either you're using very strong lotions, I could not have afforded to be next to you. So I went to the hospital and I started a journey where the doctor who was seeing me, an ENT, said that I was very, very allergic. So I started the journey and started using some medicines. And of course, over the years, I've used medicines, and actually, I have been keeping medicines in pairs. You see, this is my bag. So I always have a pair of medicine in my handbag, and I have also been forced that in the car, I have another pair. In the office, I have another pair of similar medicines because it was so difficult to do without them. I have been using this, which is a nasal drop, Areas, which is it helps me. It used to help me because of allergy. This is to relieve pain, because sometimes I would experience headache. It's kind of brufen. That one is, and also this one. This one is actually very, very strong. It's also another nasal spray that looks like a gun. Actually, this is a pair that I've not opened. Yani unakaa na dawa mpaka unaweka stock. So this one, it's like a gun. So unaweka drops mbili kwa ipua, mbili kwa ipua. So just be patient and we go together. So this one is it helps. It's an anti-allergy, and if you can see it from the camera, from the screen, you can see it on the screen. So this is an anti-allergy, and you just take one. You get them there for 30 days. So you have to take meds every day. And ndio nisisahau, I have to keep a pair here because of traveling and the work. And I have to keep a pair in the office, and I have to keep a pair in the car. Of course, this condition makes you to have frequent headaches, so you must have strong brufen. Actually, I bought this brufen in the US when I had traveled, and also I got another pair from a friend of mine. If I'm not using brufen, or if I don't have brufen, I have to keep Tylenol. Tylenol is also a very strong painkiller. I got this one when I had traveled to US, but also I have been asking my friends to send me this Tylenol or anything else that I need to support in this situation. Then I have the Otrivin adult nasal drops that is sikuwa nimefungua. I have been using the Otrivin nasal drops sijafungua, so I've not broken this because there is another one that is in use. The Otrivin nasal drop, I put 2 drops on each nostril. And then because I have to ensure that I am well fed and I have everything, so this is a friend of mine, one that also brings me some Brufen from UK, who sells this. So I got this kind of vitamin C. They're very good from her because I needed to make sure that my vitamin C is up every time. So this is how my journey has been like with sinuses. But with time, the condition continued to worsen. Instead of getting better, 7 years of taking medicine, and even people thinking that I don't go to hospital and people judging me wrongly, I forgive you if you judged me wrongly, because I have interacted with people who are even like, kwenda peleka hiyo homa yako hospitali, una behavingi aje, kwani ni nini hiyo kubwa sana uponangi hiyo homa. And actually, one day somebody told me something that was very nasty and told me, this, you keep on having homa every now and then and blocking of nose. Kwani ulipata ile ugonjwa kubwa? I just kept quiet because I had nothing to say. The worst of it was during COVID time. During COVID time, mi nilianza kutumia mask mbele ya watu waanze kutumia time ya COVID, because I would use the masks sometimes, and sometimes I was not using, around 2019. So when COVID came, I was already used to the masks. But I remember in one of the meetings, I sneezed, and oh my God, it was like, we are gonna COVID atoke nje. It was so hurting. And to add salt into injury, somebody told me, ongezea mask unafaa kuvaa 3. Please, you have to know that rhino-sinusitis is a condition. And with time, it worsens, and also because of triggers around you. Many people know, okay, I am not a person who goes out to have fun. No, I'm not brought up that way. And I'm not accusing anyone who goes out to have fun. I'm just that woman who likes sitting back with family and just spend my time in a very quiet space, because I do a lot of traveling because of the nature of my work. So I would really, really urge people that they should understand, because triggers, like me, because of change of climate every now and then, that's a trigger. Rhino-sinusitis, for me, they were so bad for 7 good years with hot weather. Cold weather, oh my God, cold weather is a trigger. It's like they have been put on manure and water and very fertile soil. Then soaps. Let me tell you, I have used toy soaps for the longest. I don't use perfume. I don't use scented lotions and scented soaps. Anything scented has not been my thing. But I thank God that very soon I'm getting a relief. So all this is my journey, even in a DVD, and this is a DVD from the hospital. I was going to one of the private hospitals, and this is a list of the medicines that I use. And they were amounting to 17,457, one visit. If I am visiting them twice a month, we're talking of 35,000. Sijaona consultant. Hizi ni dawa, hii ni receipt. Hii ni receipt ya pharmacy. Hizi ni dawa na hii ni receipt ya pharmacy. So when that private institution thought that we needed another opinion, and I had gone to other private ones, but this one now said we needed an opinion. Please, could you go to a government facility? And I went to this government facility. Of course, it's well known, and it's a facility that really supported me during my mom's illness, and also her transition moment. So I went to this facility and they ordered for a CT scan, a radiology. This is a letter that was given by a note I was given by an ENT to go to this for CT scan in the radiology department. These are my CT scan results. My CT scan results are the ones now that showed that I had rhino-sinusitis and also blockage of the right side of my nose. So for the longest, I have lived with blockage on my right side of the nose. So this is a result of my CT scan that I was now to take to my next hospital, and I'm going to take you through the journey of the next hospital now with surgery. The next hospital where the surgery is to be performed so that they can remove rhino-sinusitis and also expand my my airway on the right side of the nose so that I'm able to breathe well. Remember, I'll tell you about the challenges. I've not told you about the challenges. Remember, I'm going to tell you the challenges that I've been encountering. So this is my DVD, and I'm not able to play it because it's personal. Sitaki mseme ni case peke yake. So this is my DVD. Nowadays when you go to hospital unapewa kila kitu, utapewa printouts, utapewa mpaka DVD, whatever you request, especially if it's anything to do with the organs, because you also have to know kila kitu when you're walking a journey. This facility where my CT scan was done, and the owners of this, they didn't have a slot. They didn't have a slot for surgery that I needed very urgently. So I had now to get a solution very, very fast. And now I started visiting a private hospital. And this is my journey with this private hospital. Everything is Afrikotea or Laini. And I have quite a number of the receipts and hizo consultations na nini. So I went to this private facility, and this private facility, the ENT I found there, ENT is a department that handles the ears, the nose, and the throat. And I'll tell you how this challenge went on, and now it affected me on the ears, the nose, and the throat. So you can see my journey with this facility and the other receipts and to show payments and everything. So to cut the long story short about this first phase of my journey, which has been so long, it is that this journey is so bad. Let's go back to the medicines I've been using because I did show you everything. Besides what I showed you that is in my bag, this is a stock I have been keeping for myself. You stock food, there are people who stock medicine. And let me tell you, you should not meet anyone outside here and ever judge anyone wrongly, because my journey with this kind of illness has been long, painful, tedious, and I have been praying and asking God, what did I do? How did I end up here? So if there is something I could not have done without again, was this. Remember, I am not asthmatic, because I know that's what many people are going to ask. I am not asthmatic. So what is Cavo? Cavo, you don't swallow Cavo. So Cavo looks like it is watery inside. So you remove one and you put it in water twice a day. This is hot water. You either take a towel or a lighter blanket, a Masai shuka, and you put your Cavo inside boiling water. You can use a trough. I had dedicated one of the troughs to do this job. Nachukua besheni moja ya jikoni ile ya kutumia like when you're preparing food. So I took one and dedicated it to this kind of call it activity because I have done it for so many years. So anytime I go to the hospital, so I ask for covers that are going to take me for 1 month. Daily. You steam yourself daily. So how many days can we do? This is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So this is 5 days. This is 5 days. That's 10 days. This is another 10 days. And this is another 10 days. So it means I have supply for the whole month. And if a month goes for 31 days, then I need to have carried more. I travel kwa ndege. The AC ile inakagwa kwa ndege, it really affects me. So nitakuwa na manguo msito. I'll take you through even my kind of dressing yenye nimekuwa nikitumia. You don't think that Diana havangi nguo za mikono fupi intentionally. Today you're knowing the secret that nguo zangu nyingi, actually like 3/4 of my dresses, my suits, my everything, zote ziko na mkono refu. Kama si mkono refu imefika hapa, cause me and cold, whether it is hot or not, the first thing hata uniambie nisimamie harusi ama nikuje function, nitakwambia mimi nguo yangu kama umepeana instructions nguo ni za mkono fupi, I'm not part of it. So nikitravel and go outside the country, the ACs are very very, alafu unajua hiyo ndege inakuwaga juu sana kuliko AC local. So the higher it goes, the cooler it becomes. So it's cold up there. Nikifika ama nikiwa bado kwa ndege, oh my God, sneezing, coughing, etc. So I land, if I'm landing in New York, go get a Dayquil. I got this once in March of 2025. Go get a Dayquil to give me relief during the day, and a NyQuil to give me relief at night. Remember, I'm taking you through my journey with Rhino-Sinusitis for 7 years. This bag, it stays in my bedroom. I'll take you even to my car, and you're going to see how my car looks like inside. Sitaki muone make, nataka muone inside. Pale kwa dashboard. So, what are inside here? I always have them full in this box, in this kind of a bag. So I decided to do this because I am that outspoken person and I want to help someone else. So I buy masks in bulk. I have them in all colors. I actually send one of my staff to Kamukunji to get me masks in a wholesale price because zinajanga hapa na nakona zingine kwa gari. And of course I did show you. Let me show you. Bagi yangu inakuwa na dawa. You see? Actually msiseme ni kujipanga. Hii ni bagi yangu ndio nimeingia kwa nyumba. You see? Inside my bag. And it is in every handbag of mine. You see, the painkillers. So, these ones, kama niko na mkutano, I might use half of this during the day. And I'll tell you towards the end how I have been using a mask even at night. I took you back to my bag for you to see, sijachukua mask za kufanya nazo video. If I'm changing my handbag, I would rather forget anything else and not put masks inside. So okay, of course, nitashindwa kukaa na mask kila wakati, nitatoa, but most of the time niko nazo. It has continued to worsen, so as it continued to worsen, singeweza kutoa mask. So mi ni yule wa, you know, the way you order things, nieke mask za black, unieke blue kwa wingi. Of course blue ziko hapa na niko na za white. These ones, hizi zinakaga kwa bedroom yangu. Nilikuwa kuwaletea Umeona mpaka niko na mask za bedroom. I use these white ones when I'm going to bed. Of course nitatoa at some point, and therefore it means I have interrupted sleep. For the longest I have had interrupted sleep. Kuna mtu aliniuliza siku moja kwani silalangi, because nitakuwa na mask. So na unajua it is so uncomfortable. But sasa hii silalangi nayo, nikitaka kulala na mask completely sitajifunika kichwa na nitalala na hiyo lighter one. So hizi ni mask zangu zenye natumia kwa bedroom. Yes. So nothing else is inside here. Hizi ni masks zote. Like hii ni bag yangu specifically ya kuweka masks. Na bado ni kidogo, hazijajaa. Natumananga soko zinakuja zimejaa hivyo, na ingine imebebwa kando zingine. Kwa hiyo nitatumana packets kama 20 ama 30 za masks. I told you I have to have masks in bulk. Siwezi kaa bila masks na siwezi kaa bila dawa kwa gari na za ofisi. Eka hapo chini ya steering itself. And you can see as I drive I will always slow down na nihakikishe nimechukua mask. Nitasahau kupeleka gari service, lakini siwezi sahau mask. Ndio hizo masks zangu hapo. I will be talking about this condition, and in another part of this video we will be having even a doctor to help us to understand this situation. And I have seen people even having talks and shows about health, but I don't think I have ever heard about a whole discussion about ENT issues. ENT issues are very risky and they kill. I have been in a hospital that I will not mention, and a serious case of a child who had blocked the airway was brought, and unfortunately that child did not make it. I hear people saying, oh, hakukuwa mgonjwa, alilala na hakuamka, na sio heart attack. How? ENT issues are real. I have survived for so long with a blockage in the nose that has blocked the airway, meaning I am only using one nostril. And this nostril is always congested. That is the reason I have a mask every now and then, or I have a handkerchief every now and then. People keep saying sinus zimegrow. People wait for zigrow zitoke huku. Let me tell you, the growth huanzia huku ndani. So inakusumbua hiyo wakati. Lately, I have not been in office, and quite a number of you have even been blaming me and telling me I'm no longer available and judging me from left, right, and center. Let me tell you, I had to disappear from that office kwa sababu sitakwambia usikuje umeperfume. I had to disappear from field work kwa sababu sitaambia wajane wasikuje kama wamepaka mafuta, na wale wanajiperfume wasikuje wameperfume. Sitakuwa na uwezo ya kuzuia all kinds of smell. So the only place I could get comfort was in my home. So I chose to be working from home, but I told no one. My team, especially the senior management part of it, they knew that I was going to be away. And this has really affected me. My church, where I go to church, it's our auditorium is in the basement. Basements are very cold, so also that was a trigger. And I remember the doctor also telling me not to be waking up too early to go. And those overnights that we do, of course I love them, but I had to obey the instructions because I needed to regain my health. Of course, the allergies don't go away by surgery and treatment, but you get relief. So the reason as to why I decided now to disappear is to walk about this final phase of rhino-sinusitis before I go for treatment, which is surgery. I had to slow down on my work, be quiet somewhere, of course, pray, of course, do my work from a silent point of view, and also just prepare myself because I was told the remedy was surgery. This is my booking note for surgery, and it's the reason I have not been office. It's the reason you have been looking for me and you have accused me, sent me messages. If I happen to screenshot some of the messages and give them to a comms person to edit, you would be ashamed because most people expect us who are strong people to be outside here even when we are going through our situation. But let me tell you, there comes a time that we also have to seek for help and support and keep quiet. It was my time. It is my time to go and hide somewhere and just work on myself, focus on my health, go for surgery, recuperate, and then go back to work. Is that too much to ask from you? I have been serving for the last 12 years. This month, September 14, which will be my first day after my surgery, it will be exactly 12 years of organization. Is the organization still running? Of course, in my absentia. What does that mean? That even after we are long gone, the things that we are doing, if there is a good strategic plan and good succession plan, they will still run, but we will be forgotten. This world has got no mercy with you, even if you work 36 hours instead of 24 hours. Allow me to do this, heal in private, and tell you that there is relief even with ENT issues. My surgery note is here because the ENT issue has affected me, not just the nose, but the ears. I don't hear clearly using my left side. The ENT problem has also affected my throat, that I keep on coughing and I can cough sometimes non-stop. I found myself coughing to a point that I would cough and vomit. The world has got no mercy for you, and sometimes you just have to hide and do this like I decided to do it. I want to thank our communications team that has kept our page active and lively. The 2 months I've been indoors, the 2 months I have decided to keep off office. Anytime you needed me, you could tell me that you needed to go and open this meeting and go back home. It's what I used to do. Go do my opening remarks and disappear. I know people who wanted to see me after the meetings, they were like, huyo amefika klasi ingine, akifungua mkutano, anatoka anaenda. Dear ones, it was not that. I have been sick, working, tired, working, having ENT issues and problems that I could not have shared with anyone. I only shared with God. ENT problems, especially when it affects your nose and throat, they are very shameful. Coughing, having a blocked nose every time, sneezing every time, and nobody wants you around them. They look at you as a dirty person. And of course, I'll show you, I have sanitizer in the car and I have a sanitizer in the office. It is not something that anyone has to choose. You find yourself battling this situation. Keep watching and we will share this full video on my YouTube channel. So subscribe and get to walk with me this journey and leave a comment